So, so guys, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are cool. It's the beginning of a new week. Today is Monday, 20th of October 2025. I just want us to analyze Euro USD, my favorite pair. Yeah. So some people are saying Euro USD will be bearish this week. Some are saying Euro USD will be bullish this week, but no one can actually predict the market. Yes, we can just predict, but nobody can predict it accurately. Okay, so let's start from the weekly time frame. Sorry, most of these lines you see are just key levels. Okay, both on the weekly and daily time frame. So this is Euro USD on a weekly time frame. Now like I always used to tell you guys, the first thing to consider is where is price coming from and where is price going to. Okay, that's price intense. Now look at this place. Price is reacting to a level here. You see the level. Price is reacting to this place or this week here and rejected. So first thing we are going to be looking for is the rejection points. Okay, now price is rejecting from here. For us to confirm that a weekly storyline has started from this rejection, we need to see a break on a daily time frame. So look at this. This is a break. You see where the markets where price broke this place here. So we have a break here. You see it. So now that means price is coming from up there. Now the next thing I'll consider is what happened last week and last 2 weeks. Okay, I won't go too far. So this bearish candle is last 2 week candle, and this one is last week candle. This is this week candle. We are on a weekly time frame, so don't forget that. Now last 2 week price was bearish. Okay, price was bearish. Not just bearish, the price went down to take out all this liquidity here. Look at, these are all liquidity. This liquidity, all these lows are liquidity points. So price went down to take out all those liquidity, and after price took out all the liquidity, this bearish candle had a very big gap. Just imagine it. If this candle was not there, this candle was not there, and this candle closed there, this is a gap. Now a fair value gap on a higher time frame like monthly, weekly are internal range liquidity. So when the candle opened last week, the market went straight up to clear all this internal range liquidity and then tapped into a key level here. I think I marked this key level from a daily time frame, but you can also see it here on a weekly time frame. You see it on a weekly time frame. So I didn't mark the weekly one because I marked a daily one already, or that should be a refinement. Look at it. So price took out all this internal range liquidity and tapped into this place. So what are we expecting next? After price have taken out all the internal range liquidity and tapped into this key level, I'm expecting this week now to go a bit up and come down to do what? Take out the external range liquidity. See, the market moves like this. Now everything within this place are all internal range liquidity. So we will now be expecting price to come down like this, take out all the internal range liquidity and do what? Take out the external range next. This high, this low are external. Price will now go up like this, take out the external or the external. Then we are now going to be expecting price to come back and take out the internal. So it's the same thing here. So since price have taken out all the internal range here, I'm expecting price to go a bit bullish and now take out all the external range liquidity here. Now this week you see here, let me delete this. This long week you see here, I'm still expecting price to come down to the 50% of the week, this long weekly week. And on a daily time frame, there is an imbalance here. You see, I still mark the imbalance. The 50% of this imbalance also rhyme with the 50% of this weekly 50%. Look at it. So I'm expecting price to still come down to this place, take out all this external range liquidity, probably to the 50% of this week, and price can start buying. But now, just as you know, the market can do what he wants. Okay, so now on a daily time frame, what we have here on the daily time frame, you can see that price is reacting from this zone from last week. Price is reacting from this zone, and for us to confirm that a daily storyline has started, we need to see a break on a 4 hour, right? I taught you guys. So what do we have here? Let me just go straight to the line chart. This is a break. You can see that we now have a break here. Now, I told you guys that when you have a break, the first place to look for sell from, that's, let's say, on a bearish storyline. Now, the first place to look for sell from is from what? The breaker block, that particular place where price broke. The next place is what? At the QM. This is the QM. The next place is at the extreme. We have this zone here, we have this zone here, we also have this key level here. All of this key level on a 4 hour, all fresh key level. So you know that price can reverse from any of them, but price can also do its thing. Okay, so what I'm expecting this week is this. I'm expecting the market to reverse from here or come to any of this zone and sell, probably down to this place. This is a daily level, or down to this place. Even if price will want to buy, then start buying. But just as I said earlier, the market can still do its thing. And in the other hand, price can decide to sell to this zone like this and do something like this. Okay, but I'm expecting sales. Honestly, I'm expecting, even if price wants to buy, I'm expecting sell to buy. Look at this level here. So let's go to 4 hour and look for entries. Let me show you guys how I saw this entry here. Now, after price broke this place is now broken. After price broke this place, this is the QM. The QM is very close, but the market went straight to this key level. Look at this OCL here. This is an open close level. Price went straight to that OCL. And this is a 4 hour OCL. Now, what I want to see is a break on a 1 hour. And now we have break on a 1 hour time frame. I hope you see how I'm just going down gradually. Look at, we have a break. This is a break on 1 hour. So now, what I'm expecting the market to do now is very simple. This is a QM here. This QM. I'm expecting the market to come back to this QM or this extreme, and then I'll look for sales. That's what I'm expecting on Euro USD. So Euro USD is my favorite pair, so I'm expecting to sell from here. Probably I'll put my stop up here at 9 pips, and I'll target down here. My TP1 will be at this 4 hour level. That's 1:79. TP2 here, and my TP3 will be at this daily level. So that's 1:6. It's okay for me for today. So that is just what I'm expecting from EU. Okay, so probably if price sell down to this zone, the market can now start buying. Okay, so that is just it about EU. And on UJ, I'm already buying UJ already. Targeting up here. I'm buying UJ already. Okay, I'll show you guys. Let me delete this one. Why I took this buy on UJ. Let's start from daily time frame. I won't stay much on UJ. Now, you agree with me that USDJPY is bullish. Look at it. USDJPY is bullish. Look at its price came down like this, broke structure. So USDJPY is bullish. We are all SMC trader, so we know that it's bullish. And now when price came to this level here, there is both a weekly and a daily level. The down one is a weekly level, this is a daily level. Let me go to 1 week and show you. You see it, look at it. So let's go back to our daily time frame. Now UJ is bullish. Now when price came to this zone, I went down to my 4 hour to see if a storyline has started, to confirm that this price is reversing. Okay, now look at it. This is a break on a 4 hour, confirming that a daily bearish storyline has started. That's why how I knew that okay, a retracement have started. Now this retracement from UJ can either come to this zone or fill this is a big gap, fill this gap and come to this zone and start buying, since I know that price is bullish. When price is bullish, after you have something like this, a break, you're expecting price to do something like this and what, give you another break, right? So now how do I know that the market is now reversing back, or the market is now have turned bullish? Is still where I'm going to be looking for a break. All I need to see is also a break. Okay, so I'm back on a daily time frame. Now price came down like this. This is a daily level, a daily key level, and it's also a weekly key level. Look at it here, it's a weekly key level here. So now for me to now confirm this this daily rejection, for me to confirm that a daily storyline has started, and I'll go down to my 4 hour and look for break on 4 hour. What I want to see is a break on a 4 hour time frame. Let me show you guys where the break happened. So look at it, you see the break, look at it. So price gave us a break at this junction here. Look at the bullish candle before the bearish one. Price gave us a break here. Now after price gave us this break, now where I'm expecting to enter from is at this QM here. I told you guys, either you enter from the breaker block, the QM, or the extreme. Now let me mark from the QM straight to this zone. Now exactly at this point, let me make this thicker. Exactly at this point, price came to the QM and touched it. Look at it, price touched it here. Now I now go down to my 1 hour, since I got this line from a 4 hour, to look for more confirmation. Look at it, this where price touched it, and then price gave us a break. After price gave us a break, then price returned back to this zone, which is, let me use the line chart. Look at it, price came like this, touched it, now give us a break here. This is our breaker block, this is our QM, and this is where our extreme. Now the market now came back to our breaker block, and I look for a confirmation there. That's why I'm buying UJ now. The buy is already going. Let me delete all this. I hope you guys see. Now which confirmation do I use? I went to a 15 minutes time frame to look for a break on a 15 minutes. On a 15 minutes time frame to look for a break on a 15 minutes to confirm. Since I know that, let me go back to 1 hour. Since I know that this is my first entry, I cannot just enter here randomly. So what I'll do is that I'll look for confirmation first here. If there's no confirmation, then I'll just set my entry here directly and put my stop loss below this one in case price comes to this one. But if I want to enter from here directly and put my stop loss here, you see that this is almost 37 pip. It's very big. So this first place, I'll look for confirmation here. Now if I didn't see my confirmation here, or there's no entry here, I'll just immediately put this here like this, then put my stop below here at 18 pips. So but since I saw an entry here, then there's no need for me to wait for this place. That's why I just draw my stop loss down to this place in case price wants to now come back to this QM, which price didn't come. So I now went to 15 minutes. When the market came to this place, what I now look for is a 15 minutes break. Look at, we have a break on a 15 minutes here. Look at break of structure after price now finally gave me a break. I entered from where the breaker block, set my stop loss all below. I hope you guys understand how I took this entry now. So that is just all about UJ and EU. So I'm expecting price to break this place on USDJPY, break this place, probably do something like this, continue buying. So my main targets will be this high. So I know that this is where my target is at 1:3, but my main target is all up to this high at 1:15, because I know that price will definitely break this high. If price is going to be reversing from here, then it will definitely break this high. So that is just it. So that will be all about EU. I'm expecting sell, hopefully sell, and if price wants to buy, a sell to buy. And on UJ, I'm expecting buys. Hopefully I'm expecting buys. So you know that the market can still do its thing. Price can come up to this zone like this, just come up to any of this key level and go down, or come up to this key level and go down. But before the sell on UJ, I know that price is bullish. So that will be all. I love you guys, and if you haven't watched, if you didn't follow our previous class on MS&R, you should, the playlist is there, you go and watch it so that you understand all of this. Okay, so our next class we are going to be talking about entries, both confirmation entry, and we are also going to be talking much on session timing. I made a very short video on session timing. It's just an introduction, but we are going to be talking on much on it. Now this trade, I entered this trade in London, in the London section. Since I know that the market is usually volatile on during London and New York section, so I looked for my entries here. Look at exactly when I entered was 7:30, which is Frankfurt Open, because I know that if you study ICT, you know that the London section usually sets the low or the high of the day. Okay, but I'm still going to talk about all of that. So you guys should take care of yourself. I love you guys. Bye.